welcome back. Today we are working again on our Heaven and Earth Designs favorite place. And I have been asked to talk about how I use the Pattern Keeper app on my tablet to transfer everything over here. So that's what I think we're going to do today. I'm going to work just a little bit, 2 tiny squares to kind of show you how I do things. But I'm not going to do a ton today. It's going to be a pretty short video. So anyway, we will start with Pattern Keeper. I gotta angle it just right to where you don't get a ton of glare from my ring light here. But so this is Pattern Keeper. My screen's dirty. It is an app that is available for Android. I'm not sure what is available for Apple. I'm not an Apple user. I apologize. But as of right now, I have 2 patterns on this tablet because I just got this tablet. So if you click here, you can see the PDF. So this is what you actually get when you order a pattern from Heaven and Earth. I can't show a lot of the pattern just simply because of copyright, but so this is the Heaven and Earth Designs, the favorite place. This is the picture we're working on, and right now we're down here in this corner, which I can already see. If you look at looks really good. There's not a lot of, it's going to be really detailed, I think. I think it's going to look really good. So, and this is, it just starts out as a cross stitch pattern. This is a regular cross stitching pattern that you would buy. The pattern comes with all the colors that you are going to need for the cross stitching pattern, and those in turn become the exact same ones that you're going to need for the diamond painting. It also shows how big the pattern is. And then you get pages like this of the pattern. Now, when you put it in Pattern Keeper, it actually converts it and everything and puts it into this format towards digital. So the green that you see here is a color that I have highlighted, and right now it's color 798. This side right here shows all of the colors. So if you pick a color, so I'll pick something that has a lot of color in it, like this one. You pick a color, it changes the highlight to choose what color you're looking for. And I'll show you when we zoom in how that looks on the area that you're working. Like for instance, let me show you, I think 310's got a decent amount. Yeah, so it's 310. See, there's some big chunks. You can kind of see the cat's face in that. So then what we are working on right now is down here in this corner. As you zoom in, it goes to the actual 10 by 10 squares. And then as you zoom in more, it'll show you the actual what you're working on. You can make these colors go away by just pressing, there's a button right, oh, wait, there you go. There's a button right there that makes it go away. This black area will go away as I zoom in. And I'm making that go away for right now because of the fact that I can only show you a small portion of the pattern. I can't show you a ton. So I'm going to zoom in to the area that we're working. This right here is this very side right here. And I made sure to go ahead a little bit today because I had some spots that weren't filled in here. I wanted to make sure I started a example of how I do things with a clean, fresh line. So you could see from a full, from an actual line to line. So I'm going to put this down right here. Hopefully you can kind of see it with the angle. I'm going to pick my first color. So there's a search button right here. So this is to zoom, this button. This is a search button. So then any one that you click, it selects it for you and then gives you the color that you need to look for up here. And then this is a button that marks it off. So as you do them, you go like this, and then you press that button and it marks it as it's done. And then if you messed up somewhere, that same button clicked, you go over them and see a little frog shows up on the bottom, and you click that and it undoes it. So really great, really helpful. And as you're going through, next to the number of the color, that's the number of stitches or diamonds that you would have. So this one says that there are still 5,736 of this color in the pattern. And as you mark them off, that number changes. Eventually when you get to the end, you will just have a whole bunch of zeros on it, and it's a really good feeling. So But let's go ahead and start. I'm going to pick, we will start with this color because there's not a ton. So I'm only going to do this, this square here and this square here. I'm not going up here, just these two today. And then I am going to film something as I am watching the Friends reunion special because I have not watched it yet. And it will just be a simple me working video with no sound. I'll put music instead. But this one I wanted to talk you through stuff. So we'll start here. So that's 38.39. So I'm going to go into my box over here. Here we go. And so I do have this that I've been using to put multiple colors on, but for this like showing you and tutorial kind of thing, I don't really want to do that. So we're just going to do this one. So 38.39. We'll start pouring some of these in here. Shake them out a little bit. So as we can see, the very first corner right here has one. So put one right there. And then if you want, you can mark it off as you go along. So there I did that one, and it's marked off. And then let's see, we'll count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there is going to be another one. Oops, some of my wax just came out of there. So I ordered these great new pens. They should be here tomorrow that like have like the waxy stuff inside of them. Super excited. I saw it on a Facebook group. So like I'll make sure that I show you guys as I learn how to use it. So then let's see this one right here. We're going to go up 2 and then over to the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. And then this one. And so as you go, you just, mark them off. And eventually, as you get through that, the section that you're on, once the colors are all filled in, that whole block is filled in. And every time you mark off a color, it marks it off in the color that it is to the pattern. So let me zoom out real quick. So as you can see, the part that's marked off here looks like what's down here. The colors match. Except you can see there's a little bit of green in there because those are the selected ones, but it matches what's down here. So you can see, you'll be able to see quite easily if like you made some kind of a catastrophic mistake and, oh no, I used a blue somewhere that I should have used a brown or something, to that effect. So it's kind of nice for that. Let's see. So I'm going to do right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Pattern Keeper does have the option that you can have the page breaks in it like you would for a normal pattern, but I don't do that. I take the page breaks out because I find they're too confusing if I'm working in blocks. I don't know how well you can see this, but there are blue lines here, and those are actually the blocks, and then there's black lines here, which are the blocks. So it's really easy to like count it out as if you were doing it just like a cross stitch. And so I like to take the page breaks out because I like to choose what size of like a chunk I want to work in. So then we're going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm wondering how these new pens that I ordered are going to help with my accuracy, because the pens that I have, not just these pens that came with the kit, but I have other pens that they seem to bend a lot, and so they kind of sometimes mess up my placement. Okay, there's all that one. And there is all of that color in this section. So then I'm going to pick another one. We'll pick that one. That one's got a lot in it. So then that's going to be $7.98. And as you can see, now that the color we were just working on is no longer selected, it's filled in now with the color that it is. So you can, you know, like I said, you can tell if you made a big mistake, which I actually did once on a cross stitch pattern, a really big mistake. And this really helped a lot to see like, oh, that was wrong. And I was able to undo it, which was really nice. So I don't know how many people, you know, like work on Heaven and Earth designs, like, and I don't just mean diamond paintings, I mean cross stitch as well. Ooh, there we go. But I love them. They're so fun, so detailed. They're great. They definitely, you know, hold your interest better than a lot of other things out there that I've tried. I'm not a big fan of like the little kits. Those are not that fun to me. I don't know. Prefer more of a challenge, I guess. And then we're gonna go to here. Okay. This one. Here. So one thing I do like to do, like if I have a long line, like I'm going to be filling in all this except for this one right here, but I'm going to go to the top of the square. I like to put the last one in, and then I work my way up. So then the last one makes me know, okay, I'm not filling in that one single one right there. Okay. So there's that. Oops. Gotta make sure I click over. There is that entire section right there. All done. So I am going to pause here. I need to go hear my daughter in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, but I'll leave it out. I will come back in just a little bit and we'll pick back up, and we'll walk through filling in the rest of this. Okay guys, I am back. I'm sure you probably hear my daughter in the background and my husband. They're having a yelling match. She's 5 months old and is learning how to use her voice. So we're back with the same color I was using before, $7.98. And see, I'm just marking them off as I go. So then, like I said before, so this is going to go all the way up this line. So I put the very bottom one on first. Sometimes I like to go like this. I go the top one and then just fill it in. Okay. So I want to try, I gotta try to do this quickly. But I want to get one whole section done so that you can see what it looks like when a whole section is complete and marked off. And what it looks like as compared to the actual work. Sorry if you hear my son. He's crazy. He goes. I was going to say he does go back to school on Tuesday, but he doesn't. Tuesday, he's actually having dental surgery. He's getting crowns put on, 8 crowns. He has autism, so there are things that we struggle with hygiene-wise. Like he gets a little freaked out using a toothbrush like on his like back teeth. And so he has to get crowns on all of them because he has cavities in them. And they aren't ones that he is supposed to lose till he's like 12. And he's just turning 7 this month. So, yeah, we gotta get that taken care of. But he's having surgery. He has to actually get put under for it. Now, none of it that he has to get done actually requires surgery. But because of his autism and, you know, he struggles with comprehension of things. You know, a lot of kids, you can show them something like, oh, this is what is happening. We're just putting the, you know, crowns on your teeth, little caps on your teeth to protect them. And, you know, they might understand. They might still be nervous, but they might understand. He does not. So we have to have him put under and do it that way, which makes me sad, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so I'm clicking the next one, which is a short number. So let's see, 797. Or a few in here. That was too many, but it's okay. I do love this one that has the pouring spout on it. Oh my goodness. Game changer. Game changer. I never used them before. I just used the regular ones that came, you know, with the kits. These regular green ones that don't have the spout on them. And, you know, they work just fine. But if you're trying to pour into containers, they're a little bit difficult. So this one definitely makes it easier. Now we're gonna do this one. Goodness, I don't know how much of that you can hear, but my husband and my daughter are just going back and forth to each other. It's really adorable. She is having a bit of a grumpy day because you think she's going through a growth spurt. She's 6 months old as of Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and so we think she's going through a growth spurt. She sure isn't sleeping, that's for sure. So she's been grumpy all day, and so he is doing anything he can today to keep her occupied and happy. There's that. This up a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's time for more wax. I was going to try to film this video this evening while she's asleep, but the problem is she's not sleeping. So, gotta do it while I can. I'm trying to do it real quick while dinner's cooking. Oops, lost my place. Oh, that's that one. Okay. There we go. So I got a comment on a Facebook group that I'm part of on my last video that I actually had my daughter in here with me. And she had said, I don't know how you follow Pattern Keeper, entertain a 5-month-old, and, and actually get work done and talk all at the same time. She's like, good on you, good for you. And I was just, I kind of laughed because, I from the outside looking in, I guess it would seem like, big accomplishment, you're doing a lot at once. But with my son being autistic, he is with age becoming more and more independent, but he still requires a lot of attention. And so I guess I've just gotten used to doing, things while dealing with him. Because if I don't, then I don't have time for any of my hobbies. Which, if I didn't have hobbies, I would probably go insane. I've got to have something to do, even if it's just 5 minutes in a day, you know. I'm sure a lot of you feel that way. Something to relax your mind just a little bit. That should be good. See, this is coming right along. See, as you get used to how Pattern Keeper works, it really makes things a lot easier. And as you can see, things are running pretty smoothly for me. I'm getting a decent amount done. A pretty quick manner. Okay. Couple more this one. Oh, I think I was one short on my board. That's funny. Yep, one short. So I'm going to try to do a good just maybe half-hour long like working video in the next day or two. Just kind of a, you know, follow along if you want kind of video. It's just gonna have music in the background so that, you know, I don't have to be isolated in this other room. I can take this out into the living room and you guys won't be hearing my daughter's craziness and my son coming every 5 minutes to ask me if he can play video games. You'll see, you know, we'll see if you guys enjoy that kind of video. If you do, definitely, you know, let me know, like, comment. Oh no, I just dropped the lid. Just, you know, let me know how you like it. I think I see the lid, yay. Sometimes I feel really clumsy. Yeah, anybody else, especially moms out there, sleep deprived moms. Okay, 5 more left. And then I can show you kind of what it looks like here. So we need 340. There's only 2 of this one, so I like to go and just stick my thing in there and kind of pick them up that way if there's only 1 or 2 instead of pouring them out, because I am clumsy. I run a great risk of dumping things out of the tray that like I didn't necessarily need. So let's see, you know, it's this one. Okay, 783. All right, 1 more, guys, and we have finished this section. And with talking, it probably took, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, which might, in the long scheme of things, might seem like, oh, that's still going to take you a long time, but to me, it feels really fast. And I guess it's probably just because I'm used to cross-stitching, and I'm a lot slower when it comes to cross-stitching than I am in diamond painting. So there we go. We finished that little section right there. So then I'm going to mark off this last one, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a zoomed out view on the Pattern Keeper. What the section we're looking at looks like on Pattern Keeper as compared to what you're looking at there. So as you can see, it's really, really good. It looks exactly like what you're looking at and what you're working with. So I definitely suggest downloading Pattern Keeper if you are an Android user. I will do what I can to see about what you can use if you're an Apple user to get kind of the same effect. I know it's not available yet. I don't know why. I wish they would make it for everyone, because it is literally the most genius thing that diamond painters or cross stitchers could use, and it's the greatest thing that's come along in just years. So but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close up shop for today, for now, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.